So most people start in real estate by renting a home or renting out a single family rental, or maybe they do some private lending. I started in real estate in reverse. So in 2003, my technology company was a tech education company. We were doing really well. The CEO of the company said, we are not going to rent anymore. We're going to build our own custom campus for our specific use. It'll be designed specifically for our use. Every room's going to be designed that way. The ceiling height is going to be designed for our use. And I was like, okay, Paul, you go. And he said, no, you go. And I said, what? What? You want me to build this thing? I haven't even rehabbed my own house. You want me to build this massive campus? And he's like, yeah, I'll help you. We'll get some people will guide you through the process. And I'm like, but I'm your COO. I have a company to run that's growing at 30% a year. It's like, you'll figure it out, right? Well, what he really meant was, you'll run the company from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. every day, we'll go to my house and we'll figure out how to build this campus. Well, that started the most terrifying, time of my life, where I was like, if I make a mistake, it's going to be $1 million for my company. And we did make mistakes. And luckily, they weren't the $1 million kinds. We did make a bunch of mistakes. But and a lot of people come to your podcast and they talk about financial freedom through real estate. What I learned, the first lesson that I learned, was not about real estate providing financial freedom. The lesson I learned was, real estate is so powerful that it can change the face of your company. Because, after 10 months of moaning, bitching, complaining, and whining, right, saying this is not my job, the campus was built. And within the next 4 months, our business changed completely, because we had left our competitors behind the dust by designing something that was exactly what our business needed. Yeah. And we had designed for 5 years of growth. And in 17 months, the campus was full and we had to make another one. And so the first lesson that I learned was, real estate can be completely, paradigm changing for not just individuals, but for business. And so I worked my way backwards from paradigm changing for business to paradigm changing for individual. And having started with such a phenomenal gain, right? A campus that changed our business and allowed us to exit at class leading multiples 9 years later. No one in our industry had ever exited that multiples, but no one in our industry had custom built campuses that we designed. By that time, we designed 6, by the way. So, wow. So that lesson was what started my real estate journey. And of course, as you can imagine, then that journey where it became a personal journey, but it started as a business journey. Well, firstly, I built campuses from scratch, right? The knowledge that you gain and the confidence that you gain is astonishing. Most of my peers in the United States that are syndicators have never built anything. What they've done is they've bought old buildings and rehabbed them. These are cosmetic rehabs. And so they miss out on the big picture, because I've built things from scratch. And so I can walk into a room and tell you what the occupancy is, tell you what the air conditioning or heating load is. I can tell you how much, what the cost of, the tiling or the laminate there. And all of these things have helped me in my business in different ways. Mm-hmm. They've also helped me do something very unique. As far as I know, I am the only syndicator in the United States that has 2 completely separate portfolios. So we have a, $200+ million new construction portfolio. And then we have a very, very healthy value add multifamily portfolio. And to be able to do those 2 things has been incredible for me, because I've been able to move resources back and forth. I've had lean times in value add like COVID, and it's been compensated by extraordinarily strong time on the new construction side. So it's meant a lot to me. It's allowed me to balance my business. It's allowed me to grow at 10x the speed of other folks. And it's allowed me to give my investors different kinds of opportunities that they wouldn't have had access to before. So all of that came out of that corporate experience at building campuses. Obviously, now we build multifamily. We don't build offices. But once you get that experience, you've got this ability to outshine your competitors, because when we're doing projects, our competitors are just doing value add multifam. I'm doing value add multifam, heavy lift multifam, new construction multifam, and then starting the cycle all over again. So it's been incredibly, powerful for our business, and more investors have gravitated towards us.